Lionel Messi stood beneath the bright stadium lights, the match ball tucked tightly under his arm, as the roar of thousands of fans echoed around him. Argentina had just defeated Algeria in a dramatic World Cup clash, and Messi had delivered yet another masterpiece. A historic hat trick that reminded the world why his name continues to define greatness. But when the cameras finally found him after the final whistle, it wasn't the goals that dominated his thoughts. It was the journey. Still catching his breath, Messi spoke with an emotion rarely seen from a player who has spent decades under football's brightest spotlight. His voice was calm, yet every word carried the weight of a lifetime devoted to the game. Rather than celebrating his individual achievement, Messi immediately turned the attention toward his teammates. He insisted that football is never about one player. No matter how many goals are scored or records are broken, victories at the highest level are built on collective sacrifice. He praised the midfielders who created opportunities, the defenders who provided stability, and the teammates whose trust and understanding made every move possible. To Messi, the hat trick belonged to Argentina. Yet as he continued speaking, the conversation became more personal. He revealed that standing during the national anthem before kickoff had been one of the most emotional moments of the night. As he looked around the stadium and listened to the voices of Argentine supporters, he felt the full weight of representing his nation once again on football's biggest stage. For a player who has experienced almost everything the sport can offer, the moment still felt overwhelming. The tears visible in his eyes, he explained, were not born from pressure or fear. They were tears of gratitude. In those few minutes before the match began, memories flooded his mind. He thought about his childhood in Rosario. He remembered the young boy chasing a football through the streets, dreaming of moments like this. He reflected on the sacrifices, the criticism, the disappointments, and the triumphs that shaped one of the greatest careers football has ever witnessed. Then came perhaps the most touching part of his interview. Messi spoke about his family. He described his wife as the foundation that has supported him throughout every chapter of his career. Through victories and defeats, through doubt and success, she remained a constant source of strength. Behind every trophy, Messi suggested, there was always someone helping him stay grounded. He also spoke lovingly about his children. As his career has evolved, so too has his motivation. There was a time when Messi played to prove himself to the world. Today, he says, he plays for something much deeper. Seeing his children in the stands, watching his matches and celebrating his goals, gives him a different kind of inspiration. More than statistics or trophies, he hopes they remember the commitment, discipline, and passion that defined his journey. When asked about the hat trick itself, Messi responded with characteristic humility. The first goal, he explained, came from instinct. There was no time to think. He saw an opening, trusted his technique, and struck the ball. The second was a product of experience, being in the right place at the right time, understanding space and timing at a level only years of elite football can teach. But it was the third goal that meant the most. Messi described it as a moment where everything clicked perfectly. The movement, the pass, the timing, it all felt automatic. For a brief second, he said, the game seemed to slow down around him, allowing him to finish with complete composure. Completing a World Cup hat trick is something most footballers only dream about. For Messi, doing it at this stage of his career made the moment even more special. Despite the celebrations, he was quick to praise Algeria. Messi acknowledged the discipline, organization, and fighting spirit shown by the opposition throughout the match. He admitted that Argentina had been forced to remain focused from start to finish, particularly during several tense moments involving VAR decisions that added uncertainty to the contest. The victory was important, but the journey, he reminded everyone, is far from over. One great performance does not win a World Cup. One memorable night does not guarantee success. Messi stressed that Argentina must continue improving, respecting every opponent, and maintaining the unity that has become the foundation of their success. As the interview neared its conclusion, the conversation turned toward the future. Many people continue to ask questions about retirement and the final chapter of Messi's legendary career. His answer was simple. As long as he feels capable, physically and mentally, he will continue giving everything for Argentina. The passion remains, the hunger remains, and the dream remains. Then came a promise that sent a wave of excitement through Argentine supporters everywhere. Messi revealed that his goal is not simply to participate in another World Cup. His goal is to win it again. Lifting football's greatest trophy once brought indescribable joy. But doing it again, after everything he has experienced, would carry an even deeper meaning. It would represent perseverance, sacrifice, and the unbreakable bond between a team and a nation. Finally, Messi turned his attention to the supporters. Looking around the stadium, he thanked the fans who filled the stands and the millions watching around the world. Their passion, he said, gives purpose to everything the team does. The connection between Argentina and its supporters goes beyond football. It is emotional, it is powerful, and it is eternal. As he walked away from the cameras, one message remained crystal clear. For Lionel Messi, this night was never just about 3 goals. It was about gratitude. It was about family. It was about representing his country. And above all, it was about a lifelong love for the beautiful game. Once again, Messi reminded the world that true greatness is measured not only by trophies and records, but by the emotions a player inspires. And if his words are anything to go by, the story of Lionel Messi and Argentina is not over yet. The dream is still alive,